Welcome to Bloomfield, Pennsylvania, a city neighborhood in Pittsburgh's East End, 10 minutes from downtown, known for its old school charm and being Pittsburgh's Little Italy. Let's go take a look. We're in Bloomfield, Pennsylvania, a hidden gem neighborhood located in the East End, right next to other popular neighborhoods that you've probably heard of, like Lawrenceville, Shadyside, and East Liberty. So this area is more affordable than those areas when it comes to purchasing a property. It has a different feel to it. It's a little more city, a little more dense. Parking's a little bit tighter and just feels a little more comparable to, say, downtown living. But it does make good opportunity to get into an up-and-coming neighborhood. Property prices has risen over 20% over the past year here, so it's definitely a growing area, not only because of COVID and the housing boom, but more because it's very centrally located right next to other growing neighborhoods. You have West Penn Hospital, you have a ton of different authentic restaurants, and like I said, it has that old school charm, but with the new, the diverse, and the vibrancy of modern Pittsburgh as well. So today we're going to show you Bloomfield, and by the end of this video, you'll know if it's an area you would consider living or if it's one that you'll cross off your list. But if you do cross it off your list, you at least have to visit the neighborhood for some authentic Italian food and just to check it out. There's so many cool spots here. Hey guys, it's Riley Madden, real estate specialist here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with eXp Realty. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn absolutely everything on what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play, all right here in Pittsburgh, make sure you start by tapping that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time we come out with a new video. We get so many reach outs literally every single day from people all over the world who are relocating right here to Pittsburgh, and we absolutely love it. If you're considering a move to Pittsburgh, any of our surrounding suburbs, make sure you start by giving us a call, shooting us a text, sending us an email, DMing us on social media. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when making a move to Pittsburgh. To start off by telling you one thing I love most about this area, and it's definitely that tight-knit community and how they celebrate. So there's literally Little Italy days every single year, and it is the most fun, the most authentic, and just a vibrant scene to meet your neighbors. There's also an annual Halloween parade. They do farmers markets literally every weekend in the summer. So it's very tight-knit, very close together, and the area just welcomes you with wide open arms, whether you're moving here from out of state, you're moving from a different neighborhood. Everybody's so friendly and welcoming. I mean, even just spending the day here myself, going into all these different businesses, meeting the business owners, they're all so kind and they treat you like family, like instantly. And it might just be a Pittsburgh thing, and this might just be a very authentic neighborhood in Pittsburgh, but what a lot of my people from out of state say is they just can't believe how friendly these people are, how everyone treats you like family, and they just feel so at home here, even being hundreds of miles away. Although Bloomfield is in the heart of the city and it is very city filling, it also does still have that nice greenery touch. You do have some parks, some parklets nearby, such as Friendship. You have Bloomfield Park. So kind of that hint of nature, but I would say personally, this is definitely more dense, more city filling than a lot of other neighborhoods in the East End. The difference between this area and say Shadyside and Squirrel Hill is Shadyside and Squirrel Hill have more room. It's more sprawled out between house to house. You have different driveways and garages for parking, where in Bloomfield and Lawrenceville, it's a ton of street parking. It's very tight. If you don't like that, you're not going to like these areas. It could feel like very row home, not much yard space, and you're right next to your neighbor in most scenarios. So if that's something that you want to steer away from, then there's plenty of other neighborhoods that are going to fit your needs, whether you're looking in the city or a suburb. But if you are coming from a different city in the US, say New York City, Philadelphia, this will feel very familiar to you and you might even like it more. See a ton of different Italian and authentic restaurants, which is one of my favorite parts about this neighborhood. Behind us you have the iconic Bloomfield Groceria. You're gonna find a bookstore that serves beer and coffee. It's an amazing place. I always have a great time whenever I'm here because it's definitely unique compared to the different neighborhoods. There's shops here that you're not going to find anywhere else. It's very, very different and just definitely has that old school feel to it. Like, we're here on a Sunday and a lot of the places are actually closed on Sundays. So it's just that old school charm, which I really love. What's also very popular and drawing about Bloomfield is it's only 10 minutes away from downtown Pittsburgh. So like, I spend a lot of time in this neighborhood. I have family here, I have friends here, and a lot of times in Bloomfield when we would go downtown for say a Steelers game, Pirates game, it's a very short Uber and it was so convenient. And then you get to come back and actually be on Liberty Avenue with tons of different shops and restaurants. So it's very centrally located. You're close to everything, no matter what you guys want to do for the night or for the day. And what drives a lot of people to this area is the hospitals. You have West Penn Hospital, which is ranked one of the best in the United States. You're close to Children's Hospital, again, one of the best in the world. UPMC Shadyside's not too far away, again, one of the best in the world. So we personally do relocate and help a lot of medical professionals. A lot of them are more focused in the East End if they do want to stay close to that workspace. So here you're definitely going to see a lot of nurses and doctors walking around. You'll also see the younger crowd coming in as it is a little more affordable. The younger families, a little more up and coming. So you'll definitely have that crowd. And then of course the people who've been here for decades and just haven't left their hometown. So you really have a good mix of all different type of people, which also just spurs to that community feeling. It's like a big happy family, which I absolutely love. The median sales price in Bloomfield is around $345,000. Now that rose a lot over the past few years, and just from last year alone, that is up 23%. Now our average appreciation is only about 3 to 5%, and of course the housing boom played a role on it, but I feel like personally Pittsburgh prices have been pretty suppressed for a while as it's recently a new coming area again. So ever since like the Steel days, and a lot of people left the city whenever that industry went under. Now Pittsburgh has done an incredible job reinventing itself. So you have the tech, you have the healthcare, you have the financial services, robotics. I mean, it's a city that's on the rise and has done a great job, and that's definitely contributing to the appreciation. Myself working in relocation, we have a lot of people who are coming from different cities just because of the affordability, but the majority of my people are coming for jobs and schools. So that just shows you it's definitely a driving economy, and I think it's going to continue to rise over the years. And other real estate experts believe it as well. Even Barbara Corcoran, the self-made multimillionaire from real estate, is actually putting a lot of her money into Pittsburgh and taking it out of New York City. So there's truly lots of opportunity to get into Pittsburgh, get in at a good price. And I am so excited being in the real estate space myself to see this area transform over the next years to come. So if you're thinking of moving to Pittsburgh and you're trying to find that right neighborhood for you and your family, you're looking for some assistance with the entire relocation process, this is what we do every single day and we truly love it. If you are considering moving here, make sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when making a move to Pittsburgh. And if you want to know everything else about Pittsburgh, our different neighborhoods, what's it like living here, you could start by watching our next videos here. And we'll catch you in the next one.